Alright folks, after finding out that Frostalion is the strongest ice pal today, it will be about electrical. And for that, I bred the perfect alpha version of Azurmane and Orserk as they are the strongest among the electric pal. They have max IV, the alpha version, best attack passive, Serenity, Legion, Demon God, and Vampiric. In case you are breeding an army for the red boss, I will suggest switching Vampiric to Musclehead. Just like my Frostalion and Bastigor test, I will compare their base stats, exclusive skill, and raw DPS. And to keep things fair and reduce the RNG, I would run 3 tower boss fights for each contender and compare both best performance and average time. All tests were done with 4 full condensed packets in the party and a Mamoresquerie boost for extra 25% attack. With that being said, let's get to it and find out. When it comes to stats, I was really surprised by the difference between the two. Azurmane has nearly 3000 more HP, making him much tankier, especially with his higher defense. On the other hand, Orserk has more attack power. Based on this alone, Azurmane seems like the more reliable choice for a red boss, but it's need to be tested to make sure it's the case. Now let's talk about their partner skill. Azurmane is a mount and comes with an interesting ability, a dash with just 1 second cooldown. This makes him useful in combat, allowing you to dodge attacks easily. Orserk, however, has rather underwhelming partner skill that simply increases your cells drop when defeating a water pal, something I have personally never used. Regarding the exclusive skill, Azurmane performs a super dash, vanishing and reappearing near the target to deal massive damage. This skill, similar to Bocchi's ability, it deals around 10k to 11k damage and has a 45-second cooldown with Serenity. Orserk has an AoE skill damage. It hits multiple times, 4 small hits followed by a big explosion. In average, it deals 16 to 18k damage and has a 50-second cooldown with Serenity, which is 5 seconds longer than Azurmane cooldown. Comparing them is really difficult since Azurmane excels in single target damage and rarely miss, while Orserk have massive AoE attack, can deal really good damage, but it's easier to dodge if the opponent moves out of the impact zone. So I will say it's situational, both are great in their own way. And finally, a comparison of both DPS versus Axel and Orserk. I choose Thunderstorm and Thunder Rain for both PAL along with their exclusive skills. However, I think Thunder Rain could be swapped for Thunderstrike since the hitbox against Orserk wasn't that big. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough skill fruit for Thunderstrike, so I had to go with Thunder Rain, which was still decent. The times were extremely close with only a 3-second difference in the average. I will share a screenshot here of the end of each fight. Orserk has the upper hand, achieving the fastest time at 1 minute 4 seconds, while Azurmane was 5 seconds behind at 1 minute 9 seconds, which was expected given Orserk has higher attack. So my final thoughts, I will say it's hard to choose between. Two are great. If you already have Orserk, don't go for Azurmane. If you already built your Azurmane, you don't need to go for Orserk. But if you didn't have any electrical pal, I will still go with Azurmane. I find him more versatile. You can mount him, giving you greater control during the fight, and he's also much tankier. And something to keep in mind, Orserk is also a dragon, so you can build him as a dragon-oriented pal with dragon skill to fight dark pal, but in the other hand, it makes him vulnerable to both ground and ace attack. Personally, I'm currently breeding an army of Azurmane and will drop a showcase against the red bosses once it's ready. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.